Namaste. Good afternoon, friends. I'm Pratibha Khanna, and on behalf of Ikebana International, New Delhi Chapter 77, I welcome all of you to this morning's program. Spring is in the air, and at the moment, Delhi is dressed like a resplendent bride, with all varieties of multi-hued flowers adorning every sidewalk, boulevard, parks, gardens, roundabouts, and houses. The blooms are a sight to behold. They seem to be gently dancing and swaying in the breeze. There's a riot of colors everywhere. There's a glimmer of hope in everyone's heart and a positive feeling that we are finally seeing the end of the pandemic and will be able to live our lives freely henceforth. On this positive note, may I invite Mrs. Syama Balbir, our demonstrator for this morning. Mrs. Ume Syama Balbir is the first master of the Ohara school. She is currently the president of the Delhi chapter. Apart from Ikebana, her other passions are gardening and bonsai. She has been learning Ikebana for the last 30 years under the tutelage of Dr. Indra Mishra and has been an active member of Delhi Ikebana International for the last 35 years. Over the last few years, she has enthralled us all with her innovative and beautiful demonstrations, not only for our chapter, but also the other chapters in India. I shall let her work speak for itself. Over to you, Syama. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you so much for that very kind introduction. And I hope everything goes off well. Thank you. Over to you, Pranay.
Hello everybody, I'm here to do a demo for you, an Ikebana demo called Elements and Colors. Now, according to some traditions, everything in this universe is made up of 5 elements. Anything, right from an atom to a huge whale, anything in the solar system, all have some kind of combinations of these 5 elements. The 5 elements are, and these are not the spiritual elements, those are different. This is what we call the physical elements, and they are very popularly used in Feng Shui and all. These elements are wood, fire, then earth, metal, and finally water. And if you look at it, each one of them is interdependent. Like wood fuels fire. Fire in itself, when it exhausts burning, then it leads to ash, which is part of the earth. Even volcanoes, etc. are all due to all the earth gets spewed out. Then after the earth has lot of metals in it. So it's dependent on the metals, and the metals are dependent on the earth. And after that, from metals are used to carry water. So therefore, metals lead to water. Water once again is the one that feeds trees, etc. to create wood. So they are all interdependent. But what I am doing today is just the 5 elements, and each one of these elements has a color which I shall display in my arrangements. So we will start first with wood. Now the qualities of wood: it's expansive, it's upward, the shape is columnar, that means it grows in columns, and the colors are green, blue, like the leaves and the sky, and the season is of course spring, because wood grows and it throws out new leaves, so therefore it's spring, which is just the right time for us because we are into spring right now. So here you can see I've used a big driftwood to depict the wood part of it, and I've already joined up these Pittosporum branches to help me to hasten up my arrangement. Since the colors are basically greens and blues. So I am using anthuriums, green anthuriums. Some more of little greens, since this is basically a play of green and blue. This is Gypsophila, as you all know, the double one, which always adds the zing to any arrangement. So this is my interpretation of wood. You can see the colors I've used are dark blues, greens and a little bit of light blue. We use the white just to highlight the colors. So just that tinge of white is for you to just appreciate the darker colors. We now come to the element of fire. Fire, again, the qualities of fire are passion, enthusiasm and illumination also. The shape is triangular. You will see it in the arrangement. And the colors are red, yellow and orange. Season, of course, as it would seem, is summer. So I am now going to show you fire element. I am using a Chippos because this material is so heavy that in a pin holder it tends to lose itself. It falls off and it's very, very difficult. These are pin cushions. As you all know, this is heliconia. Flowers are all very difficult right now, even in Delhi, because there is the wedding season, and because of which they are not available. And they are extremely expensive. Always an issue with the things. I find that Chippos are simpler. then even the pin holder. Just as I said, it's a tough task to balance Chippos. Now to show you the various facets of fire, I need to use different colors, and the colors are orange. I am using small orange, chrysanthemum buds, little bit of yellow, since the embers all have different colors, the fire embers, they form as they flame up, they have different colors. Something burning hot is reddish in color. Don't have long arms. This is the tedious part of any arrangement, is watching somebody just filling in small flowers. This style is a very old traditional style of the Ohara school, which has been discontinued now. It used to be known as the horizontal style. But now we call it Narabu, which is slightly different from this. But I decided to do this traditional style because I was always very, very fond of it. A little bit of greens to give the flow. This is the creeping fern that you see a lot in Malaysia and tropical places like Singapore, etc. I was lucky to have been able to buy a pot of it, and I love its shape. When the fire is very, very hot, then you see white embers also in it. So I am using this bleach material just to add that little bit of color. So this is the drama of fire. This is, as I said, the drama of fire. So we now come to the third element, which is earth. When wood is burnt by fire, what is left over is ash, which is part of the earth. And even in volcanoes, etc., when all that fire is spewed out, along with it comes a lot of earth. So earth is the result of the burning of fire. So today I am showing you this third element, and I am depicting a desert. First of all, before I go ahead, I'd like to say what are the qualities of earth. Earth is grounded, earth is stable. So that is why I have taken absolutely a lot of earth to show you. Then the shape is flat. So again, whatever landscape I am showing you is flat. The colors are brown, yellow and orange. And the seasons that earth depicts are transitions of seasons. So it's no particular winter or summer, but transitions between the seasons. So now I am showing you a landscape of a desert, because this is what we have done to the earth, to our earth. So starting with this succulent, which has a lot of color, and the colors are yellow and orange. There is no problem in taking out succulents like this, because in Delhi this is the time and this is the season when succulents are waking up. So I can always plant them once again. So that is not such an issue. So I am trimming in fact all the old roots, which is good for the plants because the new roots will start forming very soon. This too is a succulent. Normally a landscape always takes a lot of time, and it's the question of how you set your plants. I don't need many pin holders because this plant, all these plants can get held by all these marble chips. Oops, I think I spoke too soon. There goes my succulent, and I think it needs a little bit of assistance. The colors of these succulents are also yellowish green, and that goes well with my color schemes. But even a desert has flowers. So let me introduce a little bit of flowers. It's always the flowers that give you the trouble. Flowers are normally small in the deserts and they creep out of rocks and stones. So I think that would look just right. So this is how I want to depict the earth, because we are soon going to be living in one like this. Now we come to the fourth element, which is metal. Now metal, as you can see here, I have tried to use a cycle frame because the qualities of metal are clarity. First, the psychological part of it is that it's mental clarity and logic and a lot of efficiency. So you can see these wheels were the efficient mode of transport also. Then the shape of metal as an element is circular. So that's why I have chosen this particular wheel. Then the colors that we use are white, silver, and any soft pastel colors. The season that it denotes is autumn. So my arrangement over here, as you can see, I have used silver sea ferns and I have used a palm leaf, and this in pastel colors is a dombia flower. So now I continue and I'll show you some more. This is part of a palm leaf itself. Now I am going to use limonium. Limonium also, if you noticed, has a very metallic look. I'll have to go back and do it from here. This is just to give you a little bit of flow to the whole arrangement. I think that is enough, and this is my depiction of the element metal. This is now the fifth element, water. The qualities of water are downward flowing. The shape is circular. That's why I've chosen a blue circular vase. The colors are dark blue, black and purple. The season, as you can imagine, because there's so much water, evokes the feeling of winter. So now I am going to show you how I interpret this element. This is papyrus. This is from where paper was made in the old Egyptian days. It's a very good water plant. Easy to grow. So it grows in clumps, and I want to show it to you in a clump. These once again are water plants, but my idea is not to emphasize on water plants. My idea is to show you colors of water. So though I am using water material, but that is not the purpose of this arrangement. Green is an essential color for all plants. So the emphasis on green is in all the arrangements, whatever the element. Now the color is purple also, so I am using one flower . A bit of blue, these are China asters. They have probably one of the fewer flowers to have this blue tinge. So difficult to find blue. Of course, you have hydrangeas, etc. But for little flowers like this, China Aster is very, very versatile. Now I need to add lots more water . To show some water lily leaves. Let me add some more water, because water lilies have to float, only then they look beautiful. This is a willow which grows near water. So I am just using it to frame my arrangement. So this is my explanation of the element of water. We've just seen now all the 5 elements and their colors, but that's not the end of it. What I'm doing now is showing you an arrangement which has all the colors, at least most of the colors, keeping in view the beauty of the arrangement. I don't want to spoil the beauty of the arrangement by stuffing in too many colors, but this is the element of all colors. May I have the... So here we start with, these are plum blossoms. So what I'm sure those who know Ohara would already know that we are making a Rimba, because these vases known as the Oribe vases are traditionally for Rimba. So here I start . It's in full bloom right now. I think no demonstration is complete without a Rimba arrangement. These are oriental lilies. Just a little. Some Asiatic lily. Spray carnations, just a few. To add some color, I have got Alstroemeria. I'm trying to create something which is almost like a garden. This gives you another dimension of color. Shorter one. These are some fillers we found in the mandi. It was very nice. So I just picked them up. Because they gave a lot of softness. These are very pretty kale that I found. I don't want to overplay the gypsy because I already have a lot of white in my arrangement. So just a tiny touch and that's it. It's amazing how these lilies are smelling so divine. So this is the Rimba, where I tried to incorporate as many colors without disturbing the balance of the arrangement. So you might not see some colors, you might miss those colors, but this is the one in which I want to show as many colors as you can, keeping the balance. We now come to the end of my demonstration. This is my last arrangement, and this is a totally white arrangement because white is the presence of all colors. So far you saw each element had its own colors, and apart from that we showed one very multicolored arrangement as well. This white one I would like to dedicate to my teacher, my sensei, Dr. Indira Mishra, without whose assistance and help I would not be here today. So here I go. This is Mitsumata, as you all know, and they are bleached twigs. I am using some bleached palms as well. Thereafter, I am using cymbidiums. I'd like to come in front just to see that my cymbidiums are standing in their right position. They are very heavy material and it is difficult for them to stay. Supplementing them with monstera leaves. This is my arrangement. Thank you so much for being here and for your patience. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for a wonderful demonstration. Your arrangement is so beautiful, just beautiful. And your story of 5 elements are so interesting and inspiring. In Japan, we had a rather cold winter, but today it got warmer and warmer, and plum trees, ume, started blooming. So I'm very happy the spring is coming. I hope everything is okay for you, and I must say, may this world be peaceful. Thank you very much for today's demonstration.
Thank you, Shama, for such a magnificent demo. You have done us really proud. The colors blended so harmoniously with the elements, and it was a real visual delight. Thank you so much. On this note, may I invite the Ikebana International President, Mrs. Nabuko Sakata, to please come and say a few words.